Saturday preview time. G'day, Glenn. G'day, Gord.
Yeah, g'day, Mark Lamborn. G'day, Gord. Yeah, bumper
Morning,
meeting tomorrow. Bumper meeting. Top horses coming back. Real Manning Yard mail day for me.
Lots of mystery horses too.
Fucking, isn't there? What? Fucking blue colours overseas. Oh, maybe raced in Mexico. Really,
Yeah.
some tricky events.
Good luck to you prices out there. This is one of those days where I just go, I could put evens or tens, I don't know. And I don't know which way you're going to go, Mark. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, but prices are, just educated guesses most of the time. So we'll try. The hardest thing to work out is what's going to happen with the track, because there are showers forecast through today and tomorrow. I will say that they put up heavy 8, but I'd say the track is actually only dead at the moment, because just let's have a look at this meeting last year.
Fuck me.
I've got like it's going to piss down today, Mark.
Yeah, it depends on where you look, and it's hit and miss. It's not it's fickle. There's like instability. So anyway, just listen to this. So this meeting last year was conducted on a heavy 8. Silver Slipper was won by Farnan, if you remember. In fact, I'll just bring up that meeting. The myth. Indeed. So
like the singer.
What's that?
Like the singer.
Oh, Johnny, come on. Johnny's a legend.
He's a myth. He's definitely a myth. So, yeah, this meeting last year was conducted on a 6-metre rail. They put up an 8. Splintex won the first, sitting outside the lead. Too Big Fari won the highway, sitting outside the lead. Farnan led. Savatiano won. Grey Worm won. Mustajir came from the back. Brandenburg sat one off. Master of Wine, Positive Peace. You didn't want to be on the rails, but yeah, most 6-metre tracks tend to be a little bit more fence-ish than that one. Okay. But just listen to this. The penetrometer was 5.98 that day. They posted an 8. In January of 2020, they had 66 mils. In January of this year, they've had 54 mils.
Similar.
In February of last year, they had 485 mils. You remember there was that huge washout of Warwick Farm, had to go to the Wednesday. This February, we've had 63 mils.
Okay.
Wow.
So there's more than 400 mils difference in the two tracks.
Drier tomorrow, and
the track is what I'm saying is the track's a lot drier at the moment. So if it didn't rain tomorrow, you're certain it'd be no worse than dead. I mean, if it didn't rain from now on, you'd be certain it wouldn't be dead. It'd be no worse than dead. But the answer is a pineapple, because who knows what's going to happen.
By the way, Mark, is that a new shirt?
Newish, yeah.
Okay. This looks like it's got a groovy sort of, stylish cut going on there.
I like how you did that with your head. How did you do it with your head board like that? I can't do that.
Like an Egyptian?
All right.
Fucking hell, God. Anyone out there wants to capture that for their screensaver? Fuck, that was fun. Anyway, let's go. So
the first of the galas is race 1. $1.50 Vowmaster, the unbeaten Waller horse with the intolerant trial form. Andermatt is 7 and Tommy Gold is $8.50.
It's just so exciting that this is $1.50. I can't possibly have it at the price, but I hope it wins by 9.
So above average speed with Vulpine, our leader. Sapphire Crown works across to 2nd. Petronius will be handy. Just to let you know that I know you're already asleep. Equation, Rule of Law, and Twice as Special are racing at Canterbury tonight. So that's why I've got to pull them out of this map. Petronius be handy, Quiet Right on the rails, and Only Words just off them. Fanciful Dream doing its best wide out. So despite the speed that Vowmaster showed in its trial, in a fast run trial, it's going back according to Mapmaker. What do you say about that, Gord? That do you think there'd be any intent to go forward on this favourite?
The weird one, isn't it? Waller wide barrier, Spruik horse. Normally they're pretty conservative.
Yeah.
This thing absolutely pings the lip spot. So you know, I think the lead. So, it'll be lead or OSL.
Yeah, which makes it hard to beat, doesn't it?
I can't see. I've never seen a better trial. I've never seen a better trial for this stable.
I was only watching the second horse.
Yeah. You know what the weird thing is? Obviously we talked about it and we watched that trial because Intolerant was in it. But when I was actually doing it for this particular race, I had an even more positive feel about Intolerant, to be honest. I thought it was a lovely trial. Oh, sorry, I should talk about, obviously the winner's trial was just absolutely sensational, but I thought Intolerant's trial was good.
I honestly, I could have a seersucker jacket on in 5 years and just walk around town like the biggest, dirtiest, filthy fucking breeder that ever lived, because I've just jumped straight on the owner's bandwagon and just loving it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I picked this out. It's just disgusting. Anyway, 11 on top for me. Couldn't possibly back it at odds on under any circumstances. It is a race I hope to play in, because I am hoping that number 2 Parade's like close to top. It's a bet I could have the place in this race. I think it can.
I agree with that.
I think it can do something, especially the booking of Nash. Lightly raced. I like the setup. Like its form. I like the position it's going to be in. I think $6 a place, which it is at the moment, is a good bet. But that's the only thing I can entertain. Couldn't possibly back the. I couldn't back the favourite 6-4, a little under $1.50. But just hope it pisses in.
What price can you take, Gord? Because I made the call $1.50 because I pulled those horses out of the.
I know Gord's price. He'd take evens.
Yeah, it's weird. You know what I was thinking about? Between 180 and evens, I was seeing if I could get under.
All right. So yeah, I understand. It's like a horse you're really keen on, so you're prepared to take slightly shorter than
backing
evens.
These type of horses over a period of time is the losing prop. These big fucking reputations and big. Oh. So I just think they're scary bets to have. But I'm interested. Yeah, I can't wait. I just wanted to race well for Intolerant.
Yeah. By the way, that 13 trialled well as well. That Blue Collars
Andermatt, yeah, second preparation.
Nice little horse.
And it's got Anders beside it. Close finish to Anders, who then used that win to spread eagle to Rosehill 1100 or Rosehill Fields. I think they were both 1100. The horses back in grade here. Tommy Gold on the lead. It would appear that they're ready to run well.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's about rain, Mark, and you might go looking for fitness edge if we did get the heavens opening. So, as far as class is concerned,
I'm concerned about the Pelter race, I got to say.
Oh, it's an interesting race to deal with because we'll obviously get to that in race 7.
What about those figures out of it? They're terrible.
I know. That's really interesting.
Very interesting.
All right, the highway.
Excuse me.
1,400 metres. Cat Gully Red is $8. Favourite. Commando Hunt 9, Blue Missile 9, Phillipsburg 950, Rich and Shameless 950. On the 4-day backup, you know what's going to happen? Like Savvy Valentino raced 5 days after its Gosford race. Was it Gosford? So it raced on the Thursday and it backed up on the Wednesday. 6 days, sorry. Sorry, it was a Friday meeting, wasn't it? I can't remember. Anyway, the Racing Stewards ordered it be vetted to make sure that it was fit to start.
You're kidding me.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Like Murray brought in the rule that, first of all, he brought in the rule you can't start twice on one day. And then he brought in the rule you can't back up after one day. And now they're just, they're working down the list. Anyway, so Rich and Shameless on the 4-day backup.
These stewards should start training.
Well, they have been for years. They've been telling bendy chairs you could do this and couldn't do this. And, and they also tell jockeys what they should and shouldn't do. The map in this, I don't know. We'll discuss that later. Okay. The speed here, Little White Lies. It's an acceptor for some meeting down the track, so probably an unlikely runner. Cat Gully Red for Nash. I agree it gets on the speed. Blue Missile is hard on the speed, went like a rocket down the Sapphire Coast. Arithmetic is box seating, and Praline is up there somewhere. Phillipsburg just in behind the speed with Can Do It. And they've got Scout just handy wide off the speed. Dog's Breakfast, Gord, what do you say?
saying I'm super keen to bet into the race. Got a couple of, they've been slight firmers. The one that's obvious, the one that I won out of the lead up, which is the Cat Gully Red race, is actually Commando Hunt. Now, I know it was an advantage to sort of be out there, but if you notice, like getting dragged all the way back and being the strongest late through the line, I think it's the horse that's actually going to like the 1400 metres. And if you notice this prep, it's the progression has been 11, 13, 12, 8, 12. I think 14's perfect for a horse that I'm pretty sure is flying at the moment. It's not on top. It's my second selection. On top is this number 9 Blue Missile.
It went like a bomb, didn't it, Gord?
It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. You know, sneaky trainer, not many horses, not many starters. M. Ritchie. I actually went back and had a look at the Ramwick Highway run, and that was we can line that up with Cat Gully Red there. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was a sneaky run. It was one that I hadn't spotted in my notes beforehand, but because it went so good at Sapphire Coast, I thought I had to go back and have a look at that. Had a look at that, and I thought that had some merit and some excuses as well. Loving the 1400 metres, loving the fourth up, loving all 3 starts this preparation. They're the 2 horses of interest.
Sounds good. Glenn, what do you say?
I wrote down 9 from 3.
Okay.
Absolutely airborne 9, 3, fucking mashing it, and finds the big riding change, which you didn't even mention, Kath Nash.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. You know, it's
exact same numbers as you, Gord. Exact same numbers.
It looks like a good, decent betting race, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice wide, you know, lots of bits and pieces, but I said 7 from 9. Commander Hunt out of the lead up, and 9 Blue Missile, who is, you know, it needed the hit out at Randwick. It didn't travel that well in the run, and with the benefit of that, it found its mojo albeit at the Sapphire Coast, but it was, you know, it did start 7-2 down there, so it wasn't like it was expected to win.
What great value! That's what I was thinking. I didn't back it at Sapphire Coast.
Well, I did, but I took 350. So,
okay.
Anyway,
what a missed opportunity. Oh, good on you. Good on you.
Yeah. Anyway, and you know, Glenn, you've obviously made a very good point there. Cat Gully Red racing really well, going up to 1400, but Kathy Danash is a real X factor sort of.
I just mentioned one other horse that I thought trialled really well, and this kid's going to be the best bush trainer going around. Number 10, St. Ambrose, trained by Will Friedman. He's airborne at the moment, and they were really nice trials.
Okay, because it's a horse that went to the midweeks when the older Friedmans had it, off some provincial, like it started out in town, then won its made in the provincials, came to the midweeks and was thereabouts and really lost its way. Ended up having to go back to Gunnedah for the kill.
I know. It's not going a little bit wide for the kill, isn't it? But I don't know what he's doing up there, but he's doing some good stuff. So,
all right.
He might have found the trick to the horse.
Really interesting 1400 metre high class, high grade race. So generally a barrier trial for some horses.
Yeah.
The markets looks like this. Subadar at 360, Yardash 380, Ziegfeld. The unknown quantity is $4.40 and Nimmerley is $7. The
fucking Ziegfeld. Wasn't he in Hogan's Hero, Ziegfeld?
No, you're thinking of Zig Heil. Zig Heil, which is the way they greet each other.
Yeah. So how many blue color Frenchie horses we got to deal with tomorrow that are you know all found? 3.
Oh, they're all nearly favourites.
Anyway, the speed here is pretty moderate. It's Yardash controlling back off the Gold Coast campaign. They reckon Ziegfeld goes forward here. Nimmerley, and they've got Nimmerley probably sits third. Miss Sentimental down along the rails somewhere back off them, but steady pace. So
steady pace if Nimmerley sits.
Yeah. Does
Moral,
anyone know?
Isn't it, T. Clark? He's at Moral here to keep going, isn't he?
You've got the train of thought after the Moral on Wednesday.
What's the Moral on Wednesday?
Marcinet.
Yeah, just T Clark, bang, there it is. Yeah, like exactly like that type of setup. I told you that would happen in that race.
Yeah,
It looked like what it
yeah.
was.
It was that wasn't
It was a self-fulfilling race. Fucking so sick. Didn't have enough on it.
Yeah, so all right. So obviously T Clark's got an ace or two there. It's not quite the same as Marcinet because this horse doesn't sort of come back in grade like Marcinet did.
This horse has chases.
Okay.
But does anyone know why Sabadar came out last week? Because it wasn't because of the track condition.
No, I don't know.
It was a vet certificate. Stewards refused to mention it, and
just sort of like bumped itself in the stalls or something like that.
Okay.
Nothing major anyway.
All right. So, Gord, what are we doing?
42 days off, but it's had the trial. But there's a. What do we do, Gord? Tell us what to do.
I don't like the map. I don't like what Glenn said there. The complete control to Yaldash, who's running reasonably well at the moment.
Yeah. So it's not like he's a bunny that's
I can't declare it, but I'm against Ziegfeld. This is the crazy price. That trial was no good. If you end up showing shitloads more than what you showed in the trial, I'll cop it on the chin.
Zig Heil.
Zig Heil. Yeah, bad luck. Bad luck, our neo-Nazis in Australia. I'm going to back Subadar. I'm going to have less on it than I normally would because of the map. When I watch that trial again, this horse just looks beautiful to me. It's action.
Yeah, it's you know it's a quandary, isn't it, Gord? It's the setup's fine, but the race shape is a problem on a 6 meter rail. That's typically, you know, as I say, the 12 month ago 6 meter rail was, you know, wide was okay, it was solid, but still the pace shape is a problem.
I think they'll scratch if we get a lot of rain, Mark, but they shouldn't because if it was wet, I think it'd be a Monty with the 52 kgs.
Anything else to say here, Glenn?
Well, it is, you know, it is a mounting up mile race big time. Like I've got 6, 8, 9, only 3 possible winning numbers, and got to look at Zig Heil, but you know, out of the 6, 8, 9, any one of the 3 could be on top.
8 is alive here, isn't it?
Absolutely alive.
Because that run 2 starts back, which absolutely just gutted it for the step up to the 2000.
Yep.
The 3 wide in the Emeralds race at Randwick was a monster run.
Yep.
And you can see he's given it the 2 longer trials. It's
and I'm loving the 112 days off. Just not too long. It's just it's a right.
Yeah, look, really interesting race. I said 9, 6, 8, 3. So, you know, big deal. And let's get to it. And obviously, you know, we'll see what's happening with the track after 2 races. And we'll be wiser about how much rain has fallen. Race 4, the Millie Fox. Positive piece, $3.30. Madame Rouge, $3.60. Subpoenaed, $5.50. Asiago, $6. The map is slow speed, positive piece, landing on the lead. It's stablemate Exotic Ruby, riding shotgun. Madame Rouge on the back of positive piece. I'm reading from my own map now. I better have a look at theirs. No, they've got Exotic Ruby leading positive piece. Does she want a bunny, does she? Lalude is handy. Lalude may opt to go in the last race, even though it's drawn wide. And the other 4 are in the back half of the field. They've actually got She's Ideal running 5th, amazingly. Isn't this a tricky race?
Yep.
Yeah. All races tricky. Oh, well, the top 4 in the market there, they're all first up. So again, it's another, I don't want to keep rejigging the mounting yard mile tomorrow, but like my selections are just like all around that.
It's a feature of February. You just can't get around it.
Yeah. At this stage, the horse I'm interested in the most is the one with 91 days off, since a mile back to 1300. It's a winner, Asiago. Bred to go in the wet, goes in the wet. I think I've got it 5th in the run. I think you said you had something else 5th there, but I thought it looks them, gets left and gets going.
Yeah, well, I mean, they are coming off the same race last start, Positive Piece and Asiago. Positive Piece was 50s and Asiago was single figures.
Yeah.
So, you know, I understand that there may be some interest in Positive Piece because of its running style, but it seems a bit excessive. obviously the track condition is key here, but I thought that Madame Rouge is the pinger in the race. She actually won on a wet track before spelling in a really slow race. She's got more of a turn of foot than anything else, maybe. Good,
but not as more than Asiago. Asiago's got a turn of foot too. Asiago can really quicken.
I like the fact that Asiago hasn't won for so long. I know
won first up last time. Wow.
He's had 5 starts since, didn't it, or something like that, and never got the job done. So I've got 5 starts in front of me there, and it's been getting gapped. I mean, yes, they've been in strong races, but I mean, if I'm going to give a tick to one of the first uppers, it's the one that goes off with a win.
Madame Rouge.
Madame Rouge. And I love the trial too. Nice trial.
It's a top horse, Madame Rouge. Not saying it's no chance for anything at all. Saying I can't wait to watch him parade.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do with Positive Peace, to be honest, and I think I've gone against it just because of the price, rather because I think it's got a good chance.
This is what happens. You go against it because of the price, then the price gets out, and then it wins, and Baker fucks you again. You go, oh, that's right. I didn't like that horse. That's why I won.
And you have down in your notes written, when it gets to $5, start thinking about it, and you forget about it, and then it wins, and then you're even sicker.
And then you have a little Bjorn Baker torch yourself. Best ever is. Asiago for me, guys, and can't wait for the pro.
All right, I said 1 from 4. Race 5, the Silver Slipper. Now we're into really interesting territory. And the speed is forecast. Sorry, the price is first. Paul L is 360. Home Affairs 420. Tiger of Malay, who has got some injury cloud over at 650. Dio, the first starter, is $8. Zethus $8.50. Speed is forecast to be above average, and they say
Did you mention Home Affairs, Mark, or is it out?
Yeah, 420.
I didn't hear.
I said that. Yeah, so direct for Nash from the outside draw, crashing across. Home Affairs could lead. I think he wanted to kick up if he felt that was purposeful. Rocket Tiger's on the speed, and then Tiger of Malay trying to slot in, which probably does because it's drawn underneath. Paul L, who Sleepy Huey will.
He's back, Sleepy Huey. He's been riding better.
Well, what about the ride on Toscanini? Was 11 out of 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
He's woken up. He's out of hibernation. He's back.
Well, I suppose we are coming into the carnival, and that's when the champs wake up.
They're in hibernation.
Yeah, I think they are.
They are. Look at Karen McAvoy's sleep at the fucking wheel.
How did you line these up, Stuart?
Well, I lined them up rather easily when 4 moves ahead was in the race, Mark.
That's your spruik horse, but
yeah.
she came out early.
Look, I've come to the decision. It's really simple. If the track is soft 7, I'll think about it. If it's soft 6 or better, it'll be a bet for me, and that's number 5, Home Affairs. I think it's a bloody good horse. Glenn's mentioned everything on the show about what he said in the yard. I thought the run did have merit when it wasn't comfortable, and it just looks like a bloody good horse to me. And to be honest, I don't think this is a strong race at all. So I think it can really improve its figures off its first up run. I kind of like the fact. Well, I don't kind of like it. I love the fact that J-Mac and Waller. I mean, he probably gets his choice, or Waller chooses him for the best
he just gets to get the choice, does he?
He gets whatever he wants. He gets people charged if he wants, Mark.
Oh shit! Don't say anymore. We'll be in trouble.
Oh, they sent me my fine yesterday. Finally.
How much was it?
It's 2,000.
Yeah, but have you got a credit for the money they've stolen off us?
No.
What?
It's not there. I don't know what. I presume they release the other money when you pay the fine.
Oh, okay.
Paul L, that was the first show that we had Daly's numbers on in the review. I think there was some indication that its figures were okay. It did do a good job in the sense that it came from 1,000 meters at Moonee Valley to take it up at 1,200 early season. Gord, what are you saying about this horse? Other
Definitely
than you're
the
not
pick
tipping
of
it, I understand that.
I mean, I give this the Seuss, the other blue colour, I give it none. So
Yeah, it's Ethos, yeah.
the blue colours of interest is number one, and yes, I mean, it's done nothing wrong, and I thought the trial was just a poke around after 9 weeks. The horse might have some ability.
What are you saying, JP?
5 on top, Home Affairs. I think it's a nice horse. I think the odds of Zeus beating it home again are long, and I wanted to have a look at number 1. I was 5 from 1. I was waiting for you to number 4, but that's just because I know you like the horse, Mark.
Yeah, but well, look, it's an interesting horse. It seems a bit short at 650, and
Trial
I know
was
that
terrible.
but the trial wasn't that good to begin with before it raced. He's one of these stables that tricks you with the trials. That's why what's it called? Stay ahead, not stay ahead. Stay
inside.
Stay inside. Yeah, it sort of slipped under the guard of many before it debuted. The unraced Hawks horse. I know that and this is the race that North Pacific started out in last year, and Glenn, you came running back from the parade just salivating. I know that they're always he's got such a reputation, but this isn't much, is it? Anyone bother to look at his trials?
I did. I like the trials.
I like the trials. Yeah.
Okay, so it is a factor.
Well, obviously it's a factor. It's a top stable. It's got to beat these horses that have already raced. I thought the key to this horse is my first comment. One of the raced horses will win.
Okay.
It's just never a bet for me because this is all hype, Mark.
Yeah. Okay.
The Hawks do this. If they beat you, cop it on the chin.
Yeah, 5 from 1 from me as well. But looks like a race that you really want to.
You've got 5 on top.
Yeah, I tipped 5 on Moral the other day. So I mean, I understand that it's coming out of a shit poo race, but
that's why I'm surprised
with the experience.
With the experience, big deal tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the end of part 1.
Sounds good. We'll see you in.